Just sitting here waiting on some info to come in, but hopefully today, if not tomorrow, I'll be heading off my first journey to the Tanami track. Nervous but excited. Seen all those Outback Trucker episodes, especially with Steve Graham going down this infamous Tanami track. I only have to do half of it, but we've got some pretty sensitive freight going on, and so this is not a hot shot, but more a sensitive freight job, and I'll be doing it in a rigid, of all things. Not the ideal truck for a sensitive freight, but we're going to take some precautions and get some things sorted with the truck so that it has the least impact when we hit those that dirt track. So this here is the switchboard. It apparently took 36 weeks to build, been reliably informed. So yeah, so plan is to take off tomorrow, get my way up to Cooper Pedy, stay there, then get my way up to, I think it's called Tillmouth Wells, or something. It's pretty much at the end of the bitumen, just before the dirt starts to Tanami track. It's about 180 k's west of Alice Springs, and then I've got to sit on 20 k an hour, deflate my tyres to about half the pressure, sit on 20 k an hour, and there's 360 k's from Tillmouth Well to where I've got to go. So clearly that's going to be more than one day. I can't be travelling at night. There'll be no night travel at all, because we don't want to be having to slam the brakes on for ruse. So I don't think there's any accommodation past Tillmouth Well. Got me mattress there, which I will have to sleep on at some stage before I get to the mine site on Saturday morning. So I'm off now, just left Adelaide, on my way to Cooper Pedy for the night. I was encouraged by someone to do this video because I wasn't going to do it, because last time I did a video of a trip I did, which happened to be out to Moomba, to a satellite out to Moomba, a heap of shit went wrong. And I thought maybe that's because I'm doing a video, jinx myself. And like literally twice now since I left, all of a sudden no warning lights, no warning signal, no warnings on the dash or anything, but I'm hearing this every now and then. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? And it just seems to be coming on after I set the cruise control, so hopefully that's just it. But this trip to Moomba, I did a delivery to a satellite, and this is where everything started to go a bit, you know, started to go wrong. I had to get to this satellite, and there was no forklift there. He had to wait for this forklift that was coming on a semi, and he'd only just crossed the Queensland SA border, and I'm on the other side of Santos at this satellite. It took 2.5 hours. I was stuck there before I finally got that unloaded in this searing heat. It was stinking hot. So that put me behind, and then once I got to the very last section of the Strzelecki on the way back, I shredded a tyre. So once I got on the bitumen, I thought, alright, I'm actually going to try and change this, because I couldn't go over 30-40 k an hour without the whole truck vibrating. And but where I stopped, it just so happened there was a huge freaking black cloud right above me, and it was clapping, and then there's blue sky all around it. It just was right there. I thought, oh yeah. I get out, assess the situation, start to pull the jack out and all that other stuff, and then all of a sudden rain just came and dust, and it was all coming sideways, and it was slitting at me like fucking hurting. And as I'm trying to dodge it around the truck, if anyone who's been out that way and stopped between the Strez and Lyndhurst, there is some sharp fucking weeds out there. Like, and it's got tiny like spinifex type things on them. They were fucking slaying my feet. So I was in a bit of fucking bother here. I had to rush back into the truck, wait for this freaking rain and dust to stop. Eventually it passed. I I get out, righto, brush myself off, pick all these stupid fucking needle things out of my feet, and then I find out the bloody jack's broken. The jack doesn't even work, it doesn't pump up or anything. Bloody, it turns out the oil nick thing was missing. So I had no oil, no bloody. Anyway, because it was the outside tyre, I drove the truck up onto a piece of wood that I found so I could lift those tyres off the ground. And then I found out that the bloody brace, the wheel nut brace, was the wrong size. It's been swapped from a different truck. So, fuck. So then I had to limp into Lyndhurst. This was like 6 o'clock at night by the time I got there. And there was no one could help me. There was a couple of truckies there, and none of theirs fit this particular wheel nut. It was a Hyundai truck, a little rigid. Yeah, so I ended up staying at Lyndhurst the night and hobbled into Copley the next morning near Lee Creek. And there was a mechanic there, and they were fixing me up the way I went. So I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be doing videos, but as my son said to me, that's part of the adventure, you know. As long as you don't die, it's not the end of the world. Well, if I die, it's still not the end of the world, you know. But anyway, let's hope this fucking beep 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 noise is just something to do with the cruise control. There's no fucking words coming up or anything. So far so good. I haven't had any more of those alarms going off. About an hour and a half into the trip. But I've got a question. This is a first world problem. Truckies and holidays will appreciate this. But why is it when you take off on a trip, your windscreen's all clean, and one of the first bugs that splats into your windscreen always splats right where your eyeline is? You notice that? Makes you wonder if there's someone up there just having a good old fucking laugh. So I've just pulled up here. It's just starting to give way. I tell you what, I'm bloody surprised that this wrap's lasted this long. It was picked up in New South Wales and brought to Adelaide by a different driver, and I was actually impressed because it was all still intact. And she's just starting to give way, so I'm going to put some tape on there, man, because I want to get this to the destination with it all still intact. There we go, a bit of Gorilla tape. See if that body holds. Looks alright now. Oh, I'm in Cooper now at the Opal Inn Motel. The old gator tape held on well. It's good. Well, that should hold on for another day, which is what we need. And yeah, made it here by 5 o'clock, so that's not too bad considering I'm sitting well under the speed limit for most of the trip. And truth be told, if I'd got here a lot earlier, all that would have done was added to my drinking time, which is not good. But having said that, it is now beer o'clock. Kitty, kitty. Dog. So day 2, just left Cooper Pedy, not much to report. Had a couple of beers last night, got a pizza, so that was nice. I've got to say, the roads out this way are immaculate. Like, you go travel around Queensland and New South Wales and they are utter shit. You come out here and it seems to me the further north you go, the better these roads get, obviously because they're less travelled, but wow, these roads are just so nice. So yes, fill up at Alice Springs and then get to Tillmouth Well by hopefully 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, and then the real journey begins. I love these, like, roadhouses and that scattered along the country. They're great. Check this out. Love it. Travelling along, and I could have sworn there was a bloody Harley Davidson about to overtake me, and what fucking scared the shit out of me is I couldn't see it. Well, where the hell is it? Then I realised it was the damn freaking wrap on the pallet. Yeah, so for those who haven't been up this way, this is officially border between SA and Northern Territory. Hey. Lovely. Alright, just left Alice Springs now, so I'm on the Tanami Road. So we had a bit of a snag. I don't know if it's a snag. We'll see what happens, but I think I mentioned before, I've got to deflate the tyres once I get onto the dirt, or just before I get onto the dirt. I've got to deflate all the tyres down to about 30-35 psi. I've got to sit on 20 km/h the whole way. What we didn't know until about an hour or so ago is that the last 40 k's of the trip's actually on bitumen in the mine site from the security gate down to where it's got to go. But you're not allowed to travel under 60 km/h. Like 60 km/h is the minimum speed you can travel on that road, and they can't bring a service truck out to the security gate and pump my tyres up. God knows why. I mean, how stupid's that? But anyway, so we've had to stop in at Repco and buy basically an air compressor. Plugs into the battery. It's got a 7-metre hose. Don't have to worry about 24 volt to 12 volt converter. But yeah, so bit of a snag, but so what? See what happens. Thought I'd do a test run. This is what 20 kilometers an hour is going to be like. Bring it on. Down to 20. Oh, there's a couple of them coming. So I've just got up, it's about nearly 4:30 Friday morning, and just got myself a coffee from the breakfast room, because this is budget room. When I say budget room, this is all you get. A bed and a fridge. I found out the next 160 k's is still bitumen, which is good. I'm glad I found that out, because I was going to let all my tyres down here, because I thought the dirt started just down the road. And thankfully bought that air compressor, because I think there is some more bitumen along the way as well. I still can't leave yet. I don't want to leave until daylight, but at least I've had a good rest, good night's sleep. Had a good meal last night, and hey, other than that, see how it goes. So here's the air compressor I bought from Alice Springs. Pretty swanky. Comes about 80 bucks off too, mate. Yeah, just plug that onto the battery and a 7-metre hose. Ideal for a small little rigid truck. This will get me out of the shit. So, sitting on 20 km/h. This isn't the actual Tanami track. The Tanami track's actually to my left, because it's being done up, turned into bitumen. So this is a
detour road, so it's not officially the Tanami track, but anyway, still sitting on 20 along here. But the actual first almost 180 kilometres, I reckon, from Tillmouth Well was bitumen and some of the best road I've ever seen. So that was absolutely brilliant, because I actually thought I was going to be starting from Tillmouth Well on the dirt. So over there is the here's the Tanami track, which is going to become the Tanami road. That's when we get bitumised. This is the detour road. That's a fucking big truck coming my way. That's where I just took a piss. Alright, finally just finished pumping the tyres up. Now we're back on the bitumen. Just double check that that was connected up again. That's good. That worked a treat, that did. Nice little unit. Goodbye. Very goodbye. Alright, at the end of this fucking bitumen here, and then let all the tyres down again. Well, here we are at the start of the Tanami track proper. You know what's funny? As I'm coming down that hill, I can already see there's wet patches up there, and I've got to sit on 20k an hour and then somehow keep my speed up through them things. And it's going to be interesting. So what I thought were wet patches turned out just to be mirages. Fucking how dumb am I? I nearly got on the blower. The truck went past me. He says, "Oh yeah, you reckon I'll get through these wet patches sitting on 20? I'm glad I didn't say anything. I'm going so slow there's even bugs overtaking me. So check this out. It's my understanding that I'm in the guts of the Tanami desert. I'm only about 40 k's away from the Tanami mine site. Maybe a couple of 100 k's away from the WA border, but look how bloody green it is. It's amazing. Fucking hot though. Oh, I've made it to the destination, but they can't take me until tomorrow morning, so I'm going to have to camp up here. But yeah, pumping the tyres back up a little bit. Just a little bit for tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, it's Saturday morning and the freight will be going in this morning. Just camped up here in a truck bay overnight. The freighter's made it all the way, look at that. Fucking yeah, mate. Everything intact, nothing's moved. All the wrapping's still on, thanks to me gator work. Yep, fucking sat on 20 the whole way along the dirt. It's good, it's good. Okay, job done. Freight has been delivered. Customer is happy. Hopefully. I mean, they've got to install it yet. I'll tell you what, if they install it and find out it's been damaged during transit, I will literally cry. I have fucking babied this freight, so anyway, I've got the tyres back down as I'm about to hit the next 110-20 k's of dirt and the corrugation. As Steve Graham was saying, Outback Truckers, bloody corrugations, my arch nemesis.
Who are you talking to?
Myself, mate. Anyway, yeah, see you on the flip side. Would have buy that for 160 bucks. These tyres up. On the bitumen. Woohoo! Fucking hell, eh? Say goodbye to the Tanami. I'm in the Outback and I'm just up the Tanami track. Well, I thought to myself earlier, I'm surprised I haven't seen any camels on this trip. And then here we go. Big camels.
Oh no, you're thinking, who's this weird fucking dude? Okay, so here I am in my room in Tillmouth Wells on the way back. I've done my job at Tanami on my way back. And I wanted to do this song on the way out there because I knew I was going to have to camp somewhere on the way out there. But I never got to. By the time I actually got to the end of the day, I was pretty much at the security gate to the Tanami mine, and I couldn't light a campfire there, which is where I wanted to write this, to play this song. But anyway, this is for you, old wombat. I don't normally like country music, as you know. Everyone else knows, but I wrote this anyway. So here we go. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. I'm in the Outback saying g'day to old wombat. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. I'm in the Outback up the road from Tillmouth Wells. I'm in the Outback at the old gravel campsite. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. Oh, I got some stars above and I got myself a fire. Got myself a cold beer to get me through the night. I'm in the Outback serenading the Dingos. I'm in the Outback baying at the moon. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. I got some stars above and I got myself a fire. Got myself a cold beer to get me through the night. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. I'm in the Outback and I'm saying g'day to old wombat. I'm in the Outback and I'm on the Tanami track. I'm in the Outback saying g'day to old wombat. Well, that looks ominous coming from the west. I don't know. Bloody hell. Good thing I got in and out of there when I did. Early dooley. Hello. What's this? Stuart's Well behind you, is it? Old Stuart's Well. I like this place. Had tea here once before, so let's see what the brekie's like. Yeah, you're real friendly, aren't you? You aware my name's Dingo? Too fussed? So I'm back now. I'm in Glendambo. Tomorrow will be my last stretch in Adelaide, so I'm getting a bit of a rest up tonight, and then yeah, the trip will be over by tomorrow. It's been almost a week. It's been fucking great. Got myself a stubby holder along the way. I just want to say thanks to all the truck drivers that responded to my post about the Tanami track and offering a couple of minutes of your time to give me some advice. It was invaluable. I can't thank you guys enough. It truly is the shining light of our trucking industry is that guys will, you know, take the time out to help each other. It's just fucking great, and this trip's been great. I've had really no hitch at all. Nothing really go wrong, so cheers to you lads, and cheers to all the people I met along the way. Thanks again, it's been great.